Happening now, a dozen veterans from the Tri-State are on a trip to Washington, D.C. It's called Honor Flight Tri-State.
It's always so special.
Yeah.
For many of them, it's the first time they get to visit their war memorials in D.C. And Local 12's Elaine Coy is here with us now. She spoke with one of the veterans on that trip. Elaine?
Good morning, Sheila. The veteran I spoke with is 85-year-old Alan Tenenholtz. Like most veterans, his story is unique, just like his personality.
To this day, I still root for Navy.
Photos of friends and fellow soldiers. Alan Tenenholtz thinks back to 1953, serving in the Navy during the Korean War.
Da is a da.
Tenenholtz enlisted towards the end of the war. He trained to be a radio man, learning Morse code, taking down important messages aboard the U.S.S Bennington.
N-U-B-R, and it was did a da did it.
He sang U.S.S Bennington in Morse code. Tenenholtz remembers he could decode about 20 words a minute in his prime.
A lot of them were in code, so I never knew what they meant. I wasn't qualified to know the code, but we'd give it to the officer, and he would go into a special room and decode them.
Deciphering codes as he was traveling the world, but every day wasn't promised.
What were you thinking when you were going through those rough seas?
I hope we make it.
Tenenholtz made it back to Cincinnati after the war ended, but knew many others were not as lucky.
What I'm going to be thinking is all the lives that were lost there, and all the people at home who don't have sons or maybe even daughters because of that war.
Tenenholtz left early this morning for Washington, D.C. with the Honor Flight Tri-State. For the first time, he's visiting the Korean War Memorial.
I'm sure it's going to bring a lot of emotion to me.
A trip he knows will help him honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
The flight Tenenholtz took with Honor Flight from CVG to Washington, D.C. landed not too long ago. His son is also with him for support.
It's just an honor to be able to talk to somebody like that, isn't it?
Yes,
Who
absolutely.
has those experiences and survived through all of it.
He was just so casual about it, too. He just laughed about it jokingly, and I was like, you went through a whole bunch of stuff, sir.
Right.
That's how a lot of those guys are.
They don't make a big deal of it.
Right.
They don't. It's just
We're not heroes.
It was
we
our
just did
duty.
our job.
That's right.
But I
That's
think he's
right.
a hero.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's great that he got to go on this, which is awesome.
And I'm glad you brought us his story. Now, if you're interested in the Honor Flight Tri-State, maybe for a member of your family, your dad, your grandpa, we have information at local12.com.
Elaine, thanks. Taking a look at